We begin this pose by sitting on our heels. Right away, we lengthen our chest to the sky through this variation of cat and cow in stillness. We tuck our head, extending our hands to the sky. Hands in prayer, we bow forward to the earth, extending our palms in child's pose. As we inhale, we exhale, slowly coming up, taking our palms above. Once again, hands in prayer. We melt those hands down, sliding out into a child's pose. We rest here. We breathe. We inhale and we exhale. In stillness, we slowly make our way up to hands, knees, shuffling our knees just gently forward, extending our right hand to the sky. We slowly thread through, like we're gonna go to thread the needle, but we dance through this. We extend and we thread. And take that top hand over the head. We rest here. In the next variation, if you like, you can extend the left leg out, or maybe even extend that to the sky. Notice how you have to engage the core here. Keep breathing. We release that leg all the way down. Back to thread the needle. We slide that left hand down towards the face and we unthread, lifting up to the right. That unthreading takes us to a nice twist as we look back. Maybe a half camel dance is in order here. Sliding that left hand down towards the face, lifting it up to the sky, untwisting, releasing down, child's pose. We rest. And as we're ready, we slowly make our way back to our heels, lengthening hands through prayer as we bow to the earth and ground ourselves. We stay in stillness just for a breath and come all the way up back to the heels, extending the hands over the head, melting once again to the earth. Child's pose. On the next inhale, we come back through hands, knees. Knees face forward, extending to the left hand this time. As we pause, we lift up, we ground down and thread through. But not all the way, we unthread, we lift up, we pause. And the next time we thread through, the head comes to the mat, top hand over the head, and thread the needle. You can stay here, or you can extend the right leg out this time, or lift it to the sky. Engage the core here. This is a fun variation. Takes this pose to yang rather than yin. You release that leg down, back to thread the needle ever so gently. And slide the top hand down towards the face as we unthread, lifting up to the right and pausing. Unthreading, twisting back, dropping that left hand, lifting up to the sky, half camel dance if you like. Little style, sliding that hand down. We release back, unthreading, untwisting, child's pose. As we move up through hands, knees once again, we lift our chest to the sky. And right away we go into our downward facing dog. We stay here for a couple of breaths and extend the right leg up, scorpion down dog. We thread it through, right leg, right arm. We extend it back up and step it through. Right away the right arm comes to the sky. We take it back behind us and reach for what is before. Once again, we extend above. We take that hand behind us. You can stay here or catch the bottom foot in a nice little twist, bringing that foot towards the glute. We release it out. Slowly, slowly, we step, high plank, knees. We wave it out to a down dog. We lift up to the toes, we come to our high plank. We drop the knees, let them hover, and wave it back to a down dog. Rolling through our high plank, breathing into the extension, knees hover, moving the hips, waving them back to downward facing dog once again. So this can be done at your own pace, at your own time. And when we're done, we come to stillness so that we can extend the left leg up in scorpion down dog. Left knee, left arm. We pause there. We extend it back up. We breathe. And we slowly thread through. We take a little step. Preparing for Anjali Asana, we extend that left hand all the way up. Take it behind us. And reaching for what is in front of us. We inhale back to the sky. Taking that hand behind. You can stay here or catch the bottom leg, drawing it toward the glute. Taking a nice gentle twist and lengthening. Releasing that leg. Stepping back to a bit of a high plank once again. Knees hover, waving through downward dog. Lifting up to the toes. Once again, breathing into this downward dog dance. You can stop at the different points or you can simply wave your body through as you will. Engage the core here. Feel your body like an ocean wave as you undulate the body forward in high plank. Once you're ready, extend up to scorpion down dog on the right once again. And flip it over in a wild thing, if you like. A little bit of style with the hand. Flip it back over. Scorpion down dog. How about moving through a fallen triangle? Having fun with the hands. When you're ready to unthread, extend out as you soften. And step that right leg to the front. Crescent lunge, opening the chest, sitting the hands back, maybe some circles, and then into our nice, beautiful warrior two, reversing. Another circle through the center of the body into our modified side angle. Maybe you might want to drop it all the way down. Find our way into Prasarita, lifting the chest. Exhale, drop the head. Undulating upwards. Little bit of cat and cow action in this forward fold. And then finding our way back to low lunge. If you want to move through a chaturanga to upward facing dog, and we find our way in downward facing dog. And we stay. Moving through, opening the left side of the body. Stay here if you like, or flip it over into a bit of a wild thing. Sometimes we get wild in our practice. We follow that hand. We move with that hand. And slowly flip it back over and extend the left leg up once more. Threading it through, maybe coming to a fallen triangle. Extending, grounding, letting the top hand move through as it will, just exploring different possibilities. Release that hand, we unthread through. We lift up through the left side of the body and step through when you're ready to crescent lunge. Lifting up, moving through a circle, and moving right away into our beautiful warrior two. Arms can be light as we reverse through a warrior. Light arms again, strong legs as we move through our side angle. Engaging with circles to the center of the body as we drape down through side angle. Prasarita, forward fold. lifting the chest and starting to move through a bit of a moving skandasana. We find our way back to low lunge and to the top of the mat. Exhale, bowing. Coming all the way up, saluting the sun in this mountain pose. Cactus the arms as we back bend. And slowly, slowly grab each elbow, bend the knees, dropping the head towards the earth. Stepping back on the right, warrior two. Grabbing each elbow, taking a little bit of a back bend there, and forward fold. And then dropping that right hand back, left hand comes up. Maybe grabbing the top of the head and moving through, finding our way into Trikonasana. Bend that knee, move through a half moon. When you feel steady, extend the top hand up, open the torso as much as you can, and take the gaze above, or take a bind, dropping that head down, engaging, feeling the flow as you ground and defy gravity. Standing head to knee is fun when we lift the chest a bit and drop the head down a few times. Notice how we can get the leg higher and higher, and then when we're ready, toes touch, lengthen up, grabbing the elbows, and a few circles here and there. Maybe the other direction, dropping the head towards the earth as we soften, stepping out on the left, warrior two. Soften the arms like ocean waves. And then when we're ready, grabbing the elbows once again as we take a little back bend in warrior two, and then to the other direction. Dropping that left hand, right hand comes over the head. And then intentionally bring that hand up and caress the head, holding onto the opposite ear if you like. Straighten that leg. Moving, finding a way into that Trikonasana. Lengthening up and breathing. Stepping out for a half moon. Extending the top hand, taking the gaze above. Floating, flying, binding if you like. Dropping the head, hanging out upside down. As we're ready, you slowly soften the knees, coming into chair pose. Releasing to standing, hands at the heart. Just a few knee circles. This is great to loosen through the lower spine. We start just with a little squat, chair pose squat. Hands at the knees, other direction. You can make this movement your own as you come back to chair pose and take a little squat and together. Hands release. Take a little twist. Hands at the heart, hips low, heart high, top hand lifts. Release. Hands can come back to prayer. Flamingo that leg. Get ready for OMG Goddess pose. Hands behind. Right leg is behind. Chest drops. Inhaling, lifting, dropping the back hand, and slowly coming out back to our chair pose. Release. Hands in prayer. Take a twist to the other side. Gazing above, sitting down low. Top hand releases to the sky. Hands back to prayer or with a fist. And then when you're ready, that left leg flamingos up and steps behind. OMG Goddess pose. Hands behind you, lifting all the way up. When you're ready, dropping one hand. And slowly releasing out. Coming back to standing as you breathe. Back bends are welcome here. Hands at the heart. we pause. As we lengthen up, we swan dive it down, dropping the head. We lift the chest, we step or jump back. Waving through that beautiful downward facing dog dance once again, hovering the knees, allowing the spine to lengthen, allowing your breath to guide you. Moving here on your own terms, on your own flow. And then we come back to a child's pose. Slowly coming up, just like how we started, lengthening, hands melting down to the earth. Moving back to child's pose. Slowly, with intention, we lift our hands to the sky. Hands melt down to the earth. We pause once again. Right here we breathe. We reconnect ourselves with the earth and with ourselves, with our breath. Deeply and nourishingly. Hands at the heart. We acknowledge ourselves. We acknowledge the day. We acknowledge our health, abundance, and prosperity, and all that is good in this practice. Ashe.
Hi guys, it's Jo, and I really hope that you've enjoyed the yoga video. Don't you know that I've been wearing this company? It's called Soul Data, and I'm so excited to be representing this brand because it's all about collaboration, health, wellness, and the representation that things can rise up out of the ashes, just like during this season of COVID-19. I hope that you will also enjoy the yoga flow as you do it. I hope that you'll also engage in health and wellness. As you know, my brand is not just about dance, but also about nutrition, about emotional and mental well-being, about us being the best that we can be as we are. Thank you so much for watching the video, and hope to see you soon.